Hello and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we're going to be building the windows and the rubble to go with your diorama. You need to go back to watch the wall diorama to get the gist of how to build it, because we won't be repeating that in this tutorial. So for this one you just need a ruler, you need some lollipop sticks. You can get those from Wilko's for about £1 for a pack of 20 I think, or more. Just some simple paints for this one as well, and a knife. And some empty boxes because you need the plastic sheets. So hopefully you've seen the wall tutorial. You just get to this phase now before you start painting to add the windows. Now it's entirely up to you what kind of size windows you use, but this is what I've used. So I count down 5 centimeters from the top. I then count 4 centimeters in to do my first dot, and then another 4 centimeters in from the first dot to make another. So that is my window size. So once you've got those measurements, put your dots in and obviously repeat on the other side, but coming in from the right to the left. So for this one I counted down 12 from the top, so 12 brick lines, which is obviously just 12 centimeters, and then I repeated the same process to do the bottom parts of the windows. Once you've got it all lined up, what you want to do then is grab your knife and then make the rectangle slits from dot to dot. This bit can be a bit tricky, you just need a really long knife, so I had to go through both sides and just go through enough and then turned it over so I could actually see my score lines, and then I just recut it again from the back of the actual foam. With the blocks that we're cutting out, just put those to one side because we'll be coming back to them very soon. So once you've done one side, then obviously just do the other side, and then you have your windows. You can tidy up the inside of it if it's gone a bit scratchy, but it's nothing to really worry about. So now grabbing your lollipop sticks, I'm just going to measure up just the bottom of the windowsill here with the pen, and marking both sides of it, the top and the bottom. Once you've made your first lollipop stick, you can use it as a stencil and then just literally measure it up with the other lollipop sticks. I just use a pair of scissors to cut through them and then just go from there, and then repeat the process for the side ones as well. You will need 8 of each. Once your lollipop sticks are all done, you can just paint them completely black and then leave them to dry. While your lollipop sticks are drying, then it's time to actually paint the wall the way you want to. If you need a tutorial of that, obviously go back to look at the wall tutorial. So while everything has dried off now, what we're going to do is grab your box. We're going to use the plastic screen as our windows. So grab a white dry marker to stencil from the inside around, and then once they're all done, cut them out. Just use a cloth to wipe off the dry white marker, and then you should have a nice clean window. Now grabbing your lollipop sticks, what you want to do is push it into the bottom. It only will fit into about halfway in, so once the lollipop stick is flush with the foam, you should be fine, and do that at the top and the bottom. And once you're ready, we'll flip it over and we will start putting in the actual plastic glass. Hopefully the size is all married up. If not, just cut off little bits where you need to, but obviously it's got to fill up that whole entire area, and the lollipop sticks will hold it in place. So then next up, what you want to do is grab your lollipop sticks. My ones are slightly a little bit too long, so I've just cut off the tip and then just wedging them in, so no glue required. And obviously if they do fall out quite a bit, then just use a little bit of glue to push them into place. Once you put them all in, turn it around and finish off the rest, and then do both sides, and that is your windows completed. So now going back to the bits that we cut out for the windows, It's already measured out, so count 2 brickworks inwards, so obviously 2 centimeters, and then cut it off from the main block, and then do that twice, so we will have 2 pieces here. So grabbing a pen, we're going to etch in a square, just one above each other, and then we're going to cut these squares out. Unfortunately, there's no really easy way to do this unless you've got a really long sharp knife, so I just use my scissors just to push down. It doesn't have to be all nice and thingy because it's just going to be broken brick, so just do the best you can to cut out those squares. Never throw away any of the foam either, because we'll be using these extra little bits in the tutorial later on. So now we've got our little breeze blocks. What we're going to do is grab the last remaining part that we cut out the window, and what we want to do is just look at it down probably about the width of a brick, and then slice through it all, taking them off, and then cut that up, and then you can get 3 more bricks, and I did that twice, so I had 6 bricks in the end. For the last little remaining bit I just kind of cut out enough to make like a half a breeze block, so it kind of looks like it's really been damaged compared to the rest. And then obviously once dry, you can just add that to your diorama. So we're getting there now. We're getting more sort of extra area things that we can add to the diorama and use as weapons. So these look fantastic, and thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, ding that bell, follow me on Instagram so you don't miss the next episode for the diorama pieces, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.